week. You can see everybody's tent. It's a bit windy right now, so it might affect sound quality, but hey, I'm cool with that. So there's about 30 of us camping out here. Up there in that big shed, that's our classroom. Yeah, it's pretty cozy. There's a big hay shed and lots of seats for us to sit on, and it's very comfortable. This is where I've been sleeping. As you can see, it's the world's tidiest bedroom. I get to sleep here and look out the window. I just look straight up and I get to see the stars. Over here, we've got the dam. He's going to be introducing fish in there soon, but oh my god, there's so many frogs. It's really cool. You can hear them all night. They just croak and sing all night. It's really nice. And across the way, you might be able to spot the cows. So the cows are grazing. They're registered, I think, from the neighbouring property. Actually, no, I lied. Because up here, so behind that blue marquee, which is where we collect our meals, behind that is the homestead. So that's where Michael and Lisa live. Over there is their vegetable patch. And on the other side of the rise is their dairy farm. So this is, like a small dairy, really. There's the windmill. I've actually decided that if I have to be a non-living object, I want to be a windmill. Just being in the flow. Over the rise, you've got the ridge up the back there. And you can see it's peppered with sheep. They're usually the first thing I hear when I wake up, either sheep bleating or birds singing or a combination of each. Gotta say, it's a lot better than the beep of the alarm at 6:25, that's for sure. You can see a big mound there that is actually a big mound of rocks that was put together about 3 or 4 years ago. So that area there is eventually going to be planted out with trees all around there. They're preparing it for goats. So maybe in the next 3 to 5 years there'll be a bunch of goats climbing over that, at which point all the grass that's grown over the rocks will most likely disappear. You can see the driveway, there's an old driveway which is moving up in the centre of the screen, and as I pan to the right you can see the new driveway, which is following the contour a lot more closely, and it's set up in such a way that actually brings a lot of water into this dam. When they dug this dam, which is actually up to 4 metres deep, it filled within a month, or less than a month, just because it gets so much rainfall. Well, any rainfall comes straight down that driveway, so it gets a lot of water. And it's never emptied since, and I think that was like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, something like that. And this field here will eventually be a big food forest, which is pretty cool. But right now it's where we camp out, except for those of us who sleep in their cars, like me. Anyway, I'm going to jump in the car and head off to Hepburn now. So you might have heard the bell and the conch shell. That's our code to get in there, but that's the other group. My group needs to head over to the site in Hepburn, so I'm going to head there now. Yeah, so this has been my life.